finally done the impossible, but no one noticed they were already being watched. Every meal on these plains comes with a price, and the first to sense it is always the lookout. The scent didn't belong to another hunter. It belonged to thieves who never chased but rarely left empty-handed. One silent glance was enough. The feast was over. Now every heartbeat became a decision. Then the leader made her move. Not to fight, but to force the pack into a mistake. She didn't charge to fight. She charged to break their confidence. If one wild dog ran, the meal was hers. The bluff had failed, so the hyenas changed their strategy. If they couldn't scare the pack, they would pull it apart. The alpha male had seen the trap. If he arrived 1 second too late, the entire hunt would be lost. The alpha male had stopped the first thief, but the lead female wasn't trying to steal the carcass anymore. She had found something far more valuable. The youngest hunter never saw the danger. Every adult was watching the wrong enemy. It happened faster than instinct. But one member of the pack had been watching a different battle all along. The ambush had failed, but the hyenas had learned something. The wild dogs would protect each other at any cost. Now, they would attack all at once. The signal had been given. 3 hunters moved as one, but the wild dogs had already built a wall that couldn't be broken by strength alone. The strongest predators don't always attack harder. Sometimes they force their enemies to make the first mistake. Then the truth became clear. They were never retreating. They were buying time. Outnumbered, but not defeated. The pack had one chance left. Leave everything behind or stand together until the very end. The pack carried their hard-earned meal across the plains, but every step brought them closer to another unexpected challenge. Experience had taught the alpha female one lesson: never fight on your enemy's terms. The open plains had favored the hyenas, but inside the acacia corridor, speed meant nothing. Every step demanded patience. It wasn't another hunter. It was the reason they had fought so hard. For a few precious seconds, the family had found shelter. But every second spent feeding was another chance for the hyenas to close the distance. It wasn't the sound that worried the alpha male. It was the silence that came before it. The silence returned. But neither side had made a mistake. Both predators were waiting for the other to move first. The meal had bought them time, but daylight was fading. Staying too long would only invite another challenge. Winning the meal was only half the journey. In the African wilderness, getting home could be even more dangerous. For the pups, the feast was over. But the greatest lesson of the day had only just begun. In the wild, every lesson begins with curiosity, and every mistake can become a lifetime memory. The butterfly wasn't the lesson. The land was. In Africa, even one careless step can change everything. Every hunter begins the same way, not by chasing prey, but by learning to read the ground beneath their feet. The tracks were fresh, close enough that even the youngest pup could smell them. But following a trail is very different from finding the animal that made it. The lesson wasn't about running faster. It was about knowing when not to move at all. Every second brought them closer. One careless movement, and the lesson would be over before it ever began. The moment had come. This wasn't just a hunt. It was the pups' first glimpse of the speed, teamwork, and precision that would one day keep them alive. The gazelles were faster in a sprint, but the wild dogs weren't racing. They were working together, waiting for the perfect moment. In the African wilderness, survival is never personal. Every successful hunt means another family will live to see tomorrow. The hunt was over. Now came the journey back home. For the pups, every successful hunt ended with something even more valuable, a lesson shared by the whole family. Tomorrow, these pups will hunt. Today, they simply watch and learn. As the sun disappeared, another night in Africa was just beginning. Every sunrise brings another hunt. Every sunset brings another lesson. The greatest gift the pack could pass on was not food, but experience. Night would pass, but the wild never stands still. With a new sunrise came another chance to learn. The wild offers no guarantees, only another chance. Yesterday they watched. Today they walked with purpose. In the wild, every journey begins with a single step. One day, these young hunters will lead a pack of their own. The hunt may end, but the story of the wild never does. Enjoyed the journey? Subscribe to Wild Showdown, like this video, and tell us below, what should we explore next? Stay wild.